And ladies and gentlemen, you can see him all over the city, Mr. Jerron Young!
Really happy to be here, guys. I'm really happy to be here. On my way here, it was really awesome. I'm really excited because I saw some really good parenting on my way here. Like really, really awesome parenting. Like I live in Harlem and I was coming out of Pathmark and I held the door for this lady and her kid, and she was holding the kid in her arms. And I held the door for them, and as they're walking out, the kid was like, "Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you." And I was like, "Oh my God, this is so beautiful. This kid can barely talk, and he's saying thank you to me. It's so amazing." Until I looked at this little bastard's hand and realized he was doing this, and realized he was saying, "Shank you. Shank you. I'll shank you." But his mother, like I said, great parenting. She was an amazing parent. She jumped right in, guys. She was like, "No, no, no! You don't ever say you're gonna shake somebody! You just do it." It's great parenting, guys. You gotta teach kids for the environment they grow up in. Great parenting. So I'm in an interracial relationship. Is anybody else in one of those? No, I guess. Oh, you? Cool. You're invited to game night. It's really, really hard being in an interracial relationship. Like my girlfriend's white, and I'm learning now when you have a white girlfriend, there are some things that you just can't do. Like play fight in public. You can't do that. Like we can't do that. Like I don't even feel comfortable going jogging with her. Like it's not because like I'm faster than her. So if I run full speed, it just looks like I stole something and I'm running away. And if I like hold back and shout encouraging things to racist people, it just doesn't look good. Like I'm like behind her and I'm like, "Hey, looking good there, babe. You gotta run, girl. I'm gonna beat you." It just doesn't look good. Like it's not fun. And then like sometimes we'll get on the train and I'll get really uncomfortable and like afraid for her. Like because sometimes we get on the train and there'll be like a black girl staring at her like they keep taking our men. Like she abducted me and whiteified me. Like she was parked in a white van and said Hennessy and pit bulls inside. And I was like, I saw the truck and I was like, "Oh my God, I just gotta go get some of that." And I opened up the door and all I smelled was chloroform. And then I pass out and then I wake up and all I hear is Dave Matthews Band. And then I pass out and I wake up and somebody's spoon feeding me hummus. And then I pass out and I wake up and all the chains are gone. Open up the door and it's clean and there's a sign there that says Park Slope. Where I live now. So like I said before, I live in Harlem, but where I live in Harlem is down the street from a Starbucks, so white people live there too. Which is cool, because if you build it, they will come. But there's like a lot of white people who live in my building, and they're afraid of me sometimes for absolutely no reason. Like the other day, I was going to walk into my building, and there was this girl there trying to open up the door, which is cool. But she was fine until I got there. As soon as I got there, it turned into a horror movie. She started trying to open up the door really fast. Oh God. The sound effects. Yo, black, bam. Oh my God. Yo, black, bam. Oh no. You heard the stories on Fox News. And she got so scared that she dropped her keys. And then like landed close to me and I really nonchalantly reached down and picked them up and she gasped. She gasped. Like I was gonna pick up the keys like, "Oh man, you know what? I just realized you real pretty. Good thing I got your keys. We living together now. I handed her her keys and I was like, hey, you have a nice day. Subtext was, hey, you have a nice day, racist bitch. And she took her keys and she finally got the door unlocked and she ran up the steps. And the whole time I was so angry and offended because I was like, the audacity of this girl to be afraid of me. She is a white girl living in Harlem. I should be way more afraid of her than she is of me. Like every time she walks in my building, my rent goes up $10. Like $20 when she brings Whole Foods bags. But it's okay now. It's okay because I don't see color anymore. I just see dollar signs walking in and out of my building. Like it's like, oh, 10, 20, that one's got a yoga mat. 30, 10, 20. That guy's Asian, not really sure what that does. You guys are great. I'm going to do this last thing and then I'm done. I officially feel like a New Yorker, guys. I've been living here for 6 years. I've been paying taxes here for 6 years. I've had a job here for 6 years, but I officially feel like a New Yorker. You guys know why? Because a bum showed me his dick on the subway. You say yeah because you know. 6 days is 6 years. You see bum dick, your family. It's like a fucked up version of the Olive Garden, right? So like what happened was I was on the train, right? I was on the A train. The way the train goes, it goes from 14th Street to 34th Street. That's like a minute or two if you want to switch stops. 34th Street to 42nd Street, that's like 30 seconds. 42nd Street to 59th Street, like a minute. Then once it gets to 59th Street, it has to go all the way up to 125th Street before it stops again. It's like 10 minutes. I got on the train with this homeless dude at 14th Street. He didn't whip his dick out till we got to 59th Street. It was like he was waiting for it, guys. And I got really, really angry. I always thought that it would be funny, but I got really angry. Because I'll admit, I was jealous. His penis was huge. It was huge. And he was staring directly at me. Like he pulled it out and he was staring directly at me. And the door's closed and I'm sitting there and my anger's building and it's building and it's building until I go, yo man, put your fucking dick away. To my surprise, he's African. And he goes, make me put my dick away. And he starts whipping it around like a nunchuck. Make me put my dick away. So I stand up because somebody on the train has got to do something about this. Somebody on the train has got to make this bum put his dick away. So I stand up and I hit him with 2 jabs and he immediately recovers and he hits me with a dick shot in my ribs. And I go down on one knee, which is really bad because he tries to punish me up with a dick thrust to my face. And there's nothing I can do. So out of desperation, I reached up and I caught it. And then I remembered it was a bum's dick, so I threw it back at him. So in this tussle, we're like subway gladiators. He's trying to hit me with everything he's got. I'm moving out of the way. I'm trying to hit him. He's just slapping all my punches away with his dick. So I'm like, Jerron, you gotta think about this. He's homeless. He's African. What can you do? I look across the subway platform and I go, oh my God, a sandwich. He goes, huh? And the door's open and I kick him off the train. And the cops are waiting there. They immediately put him in handcuffs. They arrest him for indecent exposure and assault with a deadly weapon. Thank you guys.